Hello everyone and welcome to DK Gamer. I am back with yet another ranking video, and I decided to do these all of them anyway, because I said I wasn't going to, that I was going to end at Unova, because I don't really know the Pokemon that well after those generations. But of course, because of Pokemon Go, we are seeing all of them, so that's really nice. I am going to do all of them. I'm just going to do them when the different Go tours come out. So Kalos tour will probably be next, and then I'll do the ranking of the Kalos Pokemon. I will not do the naming of, because I don't know the names that well, so it's going to be really bad. So I'm only going to do the rankings from now on. I have also not done the Hisuian ones. I will do them at some point. There's not that many. We don't know if Hisuian tour will happen or not. When we know if that's going to happen or not, then I will do that video, of course. But today we are doing the Gigantamax forms, and there aren't that many, so it's going to be very short ones. But Gigantamax, they don't change much in the designs, kind of like the Megas. I will also do the new Megas when they come out in October, with the new game, of course, Pokemon C to A. But yeah, we have the categories here with Super Gigantamax, Good Gigantamax, Meh Gigantamax, Bad Gigantamax, and Ridiculous Gigantamax. Just like in my ranking of the Megas videos, it's the same categories that I've used here. Now, I'm gonna do them in order of who is in the Pokemon Go game right now. I am filming this as of September. So we have in the game already Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard, Butterfree, Snorlax, Machamp, Gengar, Lapras, Kingler, Rillaboom, Inteleon, Cinderace, Toxtricity. And then we'll be getting Eevee, Garbodor, and Grimmsnarl very soon. So we're starting off here with Venusaur. I don't love it because it has these huge things here down that's covering its eyes now, and I don't really like it that much. So I think I'm gonna put it in Meh. Blastoise I really like. I think it looks so fucking cool with these cannons on its back. Yeah, I've got this. Yeah, it is really cool. So I think I'm gonna put it in Good for now. I might change them later. We will see. Charizard I also think is very cool. It has these flame wings and this necklace for some reason. It's very gangster. I think it's a little bit better than Blastoise. I'm going to put it in here. Butterfree is just didn't change that much. Its wings got huge, and that's really it. I know that's, you know, a lot of them don't do much here, but I think this one is just a bit boring, so I think I'm gonna put it in Bad. It's not ridiculous, at least. Snorlax I don't really understand, because it just has this environment on it, just like Torterra for some reason. I really don't understand why this is happening, and what's the point of it? Why does it have a Gigantamax which just looks like this? But is it ridiculous? A little bit, but I don't think it's enough. So I think I'm just gonna put it in the lower Bad here. Machamp I think is very cool. It doesn't change much either, but like many of them doesn't really. But I just think it looks cool with its arms being highlighted, like the veins, and it's gotten so pumped. So I think I'm gonna put it here. Gengar I really don't like, and I don't understand, because it reminds me sort of like a haunted house in like a fair park, where you go in its mouth, and then yeah, it's really weird. So I'm definitely gonna put it in Ridiculous. Lapras I think it's quite interesting. It has like a theme, because it is, you know, the transportation Pokemon, and it more like resembles like a fairy in a way, which I think is quite cool. I think I'm gonna put it here, maybe. Kingler I really don't like. It has a beard for some reason. I really don't understand why, and then its pincher gotten even bigger. I think that makes sense, because it does have like one big pincher and one small one, but I just don't like the beard, so I'm definitely gonna put it at the very end here. With starters here, it's actually quite cool, because the Pokemon themselves don't really change, but like their environment does. So Rillaboom has like this huge drum set. Inteleon has like its tail, where it becomes super long, and then it stands on it and becomes this sniper. And Cinderace literally just stands on the sun. So I think they all quite cool, because they gave them a theme, which I think is more nice when they do that than just elongating them in some reason. I mean, Inteleon is just a tail, but still. So where are we gonna put these? I think Rillaboom can go in Good, but at the end maybe. Inteleon is probably the weakest of the three, so it's gonna go here, and then Cinderace will go here, I think. Toxtricity I think is very cool, because it fuses the low-key and ample form. So it has like the yellow and the blue also in it. I think that's pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna put this actually in the S tier, because I do think they succeeded with this one. Eevee is very boring. Like, it's fur that's become huge. It's not ridiculous looking, but it's really bad, so it's just gonna go there, I think. Garbodor also has a theme here, I would say, because it is the trash Pokemon, and now it becomes like a heave or trash. It has like a lot of toys in it for some reason. But it still looks the same, but it has a theme which I just think is very nice. But I think I'm gonna put it in Meh, but it can go after. Venusaur here. Grimmsnarl is not that like different. It loses some of its color for some reason, and it just has its limbs elongated. But it still looks very cool, so it's not gonna go in the lower ones. I think it's gonna go at the end here. With Pikachu, I think it's more of like a meme Pokemon in a way, because it has like the Megachu from the anime, and also the old designs of Pikachu was very fat. I think that's what they're trying to do here, and then its tail just becomes this bolt. I'm not sure why Pokemon Go hasn't released this one yet. Like, you would think that would be the first one. So yeah, that's really strange. Maybe they're gonna do it like for the 10-year anniversary or something. But yeah, for what it is, I think it's going in the middle of, or like the end of Meh, because it doesn't really change much. But it could also go in bad, just like Eevee. Yeah. You know what, it can go here. Meowth, again, I think it's like a meme, you know, with the long cat. And I think that's what they're doing here. So it's just gonna go at the end here because I really don't like it. Okay, it can go here. I think King is still the worst. Yeah, it's weird why Meowth, Eevee, and Pikachu are the Pokemon that are not evolved in the Gigantamax forms, because all the others are. But I think it's because those are like the mascots in a way. Then we have Hatterene, and it literally does not change at all. It just becomes longer, or like taller, I guess. There is like no difference in the design, which I just think is so lazy. So where did that put us? Is it ridiculous that it doesn't change? I don't think so. I just think it's bad. So I think it's gonna go at the end of bad. With Orbeetle, I think it's very cool because it becomes like this UFO, and like it has a theme. It looks very different. It's just very nice. So it's definitely gonna go in the S tier here. Maybe it can go actually at the top here. I do think it's one of the coolest, if not the coolest one. And then we have the Apple one, which I think it's both Appleton and Flapple, right? I don't think it's either of them. I think it's the both of them. The difference here with this one and like Toxtricity is that it fuses both of them. With this one, it doesn't really resembles both of them, I would say, because I don't really see Appleton in it. I guess you could see Flapple, but it's just a huge apple and then a snake coming out of it. So it could also just have been Applin. Yeah, I don't really get it, but yeah, for what it is, I guess it's meh. I think it can go there because it's not that impressive, to be honest. With Duraludon, I think it's pretty cool because it has a theme. You know, it becomes a building or like a skyscraper, which I think is quite cool. And also it works, I would say. So it's going in, I think it can go here. Then we have Colossal. This one it's interesting. It becomes like this melted thing with lava springing out, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know. It's I guess it can go. Is it good? Maybe. I guess it can go here. It's not the best, but like yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. Then we have Copperajah. I really don't like this one. It becomes very boxy and its trunk just becomes very long. So I think it can go. Yeah, I think it can go in ridiculous because it looks really fucking weird. But I think it can go in. Nah, it's not better than. Centiskorch is longer. Like it doesn't really change at all. It's just way longer. It's the same like Hatterene. So I think it should go next to that. Then we have Corviknight. Again, it doesn't change at all. It's just its wings becomes bigger and then it has like these red colors on it. So I think it's the same as these down here because they could have done so much more with them. So, but I guess it can go at the top of it. Then we have Alcremie, and this one is nice because it also has a, a theme. It becomes a cake, like a huge cake. So for what it is, I think it's okay looking. I think it can go here. Maybe back. With Sandaconda, again, they also did something with it. It becomes this huge tornado, and it still has like its tail down here. So I think that's pretty nice, but it still looks really bad. Like it just looks dumb. But I mean, Sandaconda already looks really bad. So yeah, what are we gonna place that? I think it's good because it has a theme, but it just doesn't look very good. So I think it should go in Meh. I think it should go there. Then we have Dreadnought, and I think it's the same problem as Copperajah. Because it becomes very boxy and it looks like a mountain almost. And I don't know what happened to its head. And it goes like into its own mouth. I really don't understand what's happening here. So I think it is gonna go in the lower tier. And I think it can go past here. Yeah, that looks fine to me. So now we only have the legendaries left with the 3 here. And it's Metal first. I think it's fun in what they're doing with these stretched out limbs, and it's all gooey and like bendy and stuff like that. I think it makes sense for the Pokemon at least, but it still looks the same, of course. But I still think it's okay. I think it can go up here somewhere. I think it can go I think it can go here. So now with the Urshifu forms here, I think they look really cool actually. Because Urshifu in its own form is quite boring. It more hones in on the theme of what they are with like the fighting dark and water type here with the red and blue. I just think it looks very cool. You know what? I think it actually could be. I think it could be. I think the red one is a little bit better than the blue one. But yeah, let me just quick look at it and then change some things here and then I'm done. Yeah, I think this is it. I did move Charizard and Blastoise up to S tier, and I think the best one is Orbeetle and the worst one is Kobarasha. I think that makes sense to me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with something. And also remember to check out the other ranking videos that I have done. The playlist will be at the end of the video, of course. But otherwise, that's gonna be it for this video, and I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe so that I can make more of them, because that's what I want, right? And I'll just see you in the next one. Bye bye!